Hi, everybody. I am here. I have to give my 2 cents about a video that I watched last night. I had to watch it again today to make sure that I heard it correctly because I was just so floored and flabbergasted that somebody would say these things. It was a Daro video. Proof the Australian Royal Commission was a prejudicial joke, part 2. Okay. In this video, I guess there's a whole series, a whole series of them. Holly Folk is saying that she's an associate professor, some university in Eastern Washington State. Okay, she says, regarding the Royal Commission, half of the cases investigated were family members or family friends, indicating that they were not Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, anybody knows that if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you have very little contact with the family members who aren't witnesses. And the family friends, all of your family friends are witnesses. Now you know that, Daro. You're a freaking liar to say otherwise. It is, Holly Folk said they're not living in a bunker and they have dealings with the outside world. That doesn't mean that they are not a self-imposed closed society. They are, and you know it. They say be in the world, but no part of the world. They make the videos about don't have worldly friends and don't go to worldly concerts. And, you got bad association and all this. So don't say that they're not a closed society because you both know that they are. Okay, what really is sickening to me, this Holly Folk said the vast number of these 1,006 cases were cases of incest and did not involve anyone who was considered clergy. Like that makes it better. First of all Jehovah's Witness men, strive to either be an elder or a ministerial servant. But does that matter? I mean, as long as an elder isn't doing it, if the 18-year-old boy that recently came in, to the congregation is raping little boys in the bathroom, well, that's okay. One was his cousin, and he's not an elder or a ministerial servant. So does that make it okay? I just, oh my God. And then this Holly says 2 to 3 calls a month. Jehovah's Witnesses get 2 to 3 calls a month concerning family sex abuse, and this unfortunately is within the parameter of modern society. What are you saying? That matches the statistics? So it's okay? I don't know the statistics now, but I do know, like in the late 1980s, when I was studying this, they said, let's see, 1 out of every 4 cases of rape or child abuse are reported. The other 3 go silent. Okay, a lot of times people don't report. Little kids don't report abuse. Daro was sitting there, well, why didn't Candace Conti tell somebody or do this or do that? You know what? When my stepmother was abusing me, and when I was beaten so bad with a belt buckle that I had to wear dresses to school for a week, I didn't tell anybody. And you know why? Because my bitch stepmother sang in the church choir right next to the school nurse, and the county attorney, Bill Armentrout, and I believe it was Judge Hoddle, the common pleas judge in Highland County. So do you really think anybody was going to freaking listen to me? Her prancing around in style and, oh, she's just so contrary. Of course I didn't say anything, and I kick myself now wishing I had, but a lot of cases go unreported because the child just knows they grow up in a family that is just so whacked out that nobody's going to do anything. And my parents had money. They had my dad crap money. Okay. Nobody was going to help me. Nobody was going to believe me because I tried before. And then Daro said, Professor Folk is wrong. The number of reported cases were below the norm. I don't know. Something about that just doesn't sit right with me. Below the norm, like it's normal, what the normal number of child abuse cases is. 1 or 2 cases is too many, and you're sitting there talking about, the norm. And this professor also said the media downplays the number of familial abuse, and I find that unfortunate. Woman, I find that unfortunate that you being a college-educated person, supposedly having some common sense and reasoning, would even say such a terrible thing. Oh, it's okay to diddle kids as long as, you keep it in the family. I mean, what are you saying, Holly and Daro? The family that lays together stays together? Is that what you're saying? And you said the girls line up in the Kingdom Hall. Your girls, no, you're not a closed society, but you say your girls line up for assemblies. Girls of the world line up for strip clubs and abortion clinics. Okay. And you say there's no institutional abuse by pastors because we have no pastors. No, you just call them elders. It doesn't matter. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons, have the same problem. It's all over TV about these lawsuits, okay? They don't call them pastors. They call the leaders bishops. There's pastors. There's elders. Potato. It's the same thing, and you know it, Daryl. You're just being so nonsensical and ridiculous. You really are. But what you said about girls lining up to go to abortion clinics, I'll fix your wagon, buddy. Here, yeah, I was lined up. I was outside abortion clinics in the freezing sub-zero weather. He was a priest named Chris Chambers with Project Nehemiah in Cincinnati. I did this. People ask me why I have crime scene tape in my house. That this is like a souvenir because I'm proud of it. I am proud of this, and I was willing to go to jail for it, buddy. I put this in Price Hill. They put an abortion clinic right around the corner from District 3 Police Station and right next to the Catholic Church. I think it was St. Michael's Church. And I went there at dusk because I knew District 3 police sucked and they wouldn't do anything to stop me. And I put up this crime scene tape. And I'm proud I did it. And I was willing to go to jail. My kid was like, standing right there, was like, Mom, I cannot believe you did that. We're going to go to jail. And I was like, you know what? There's some battles worth fighting for. So, Daro, know what the heck you're talking about before you accuse. Nobody in my family that I've ever, well, yeah, I do know one person that had an abortion. But all these people in my family, I mean, they were church-going, God-fearing people, I found this picture tonight, and it really makes me sad because, speaking of closed societies, this was taken during the circuit overseer's visit. That was Chuck and Debbie. That's the lady, the circuit overseer's wife, that I knew these people when I was a little kid. Excuse me. They went to the Hillsborough congregation. They were older teenagers. I was a little kid. I knew these people. They know my family, and I love them. And I still do. And I know. You say you're not a closed society. I know, even though I was never a witness. I cannot call Debbie and say, hey, Debbie, how are you and Chuck doing? This is all the good things that are happening in my life. What good things are happening in yours? I miss you. I can't do that. Because she's the one that had my phone and stumbled upon the Mike and Kim video of exposing the the UN involvement. That broke my heart. That really, really just crushed me because I was starting to, there's some things that didn't sit right, but some of it I really, really was starting to believe. And I love these people. And, I can't have them in my life just because I'm not a witness, you know, because I believe in standing up for what is right. If you're doing something wrong, if you know somebody's doing wrong and you still go along with it, isn't that the sin of omission? You're just as guilty. And as far as the family, friends and stuff of these witnesses, you know, the lady and the mother and father at the Kingdom Hall have a right to know that the creepy ministerial servant sitting next to little Timmy over here was in prison, you know, for molesting his 4-year-old niece. They have a right to know that, so they can move little Timmy away from that pervert and protect him. Okay? So, I don't know. I heard this stuff, and I just want to know if anybody understands. Please tell me. I want to know you're here. Comment. Let me know if you understand where I'm coming from. If you get what I'm saying. I had to put my 2 cents in about this. You know, I was doing the Learn from the Great Teacher book, but I didn't know that, you know, it was such a babyfied book. I found this in my house. The Young People Ask, Volume 1. I'm thinking about going through this and maybe giving my critique on it. It might be a little more helpful and informative. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go. I just, you know, had to give my 2 cents. Here. Say goodbye to Big Fat Gracie. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she my pretty girl? She doesn't want to be held. She wants to be left alone. She's tired. But anyway, y'all have a very good evening. God bless you. I love you. Click that like button. Let me know you're here. God bless y'all. Bye.